Yeah, man. I mean, it's been a week in the rap world. I mean, you had Daytona, you had this beef, and then you had Ye drop this past Friday. I stayed up till midnight on Friday to watch the live stream, which was very underwhelming. But it was
Kind of like Easy Season 3 was underwhelming for Pablo.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, even for that, you got to see like Cudi and Kanye like jumping up and down,
Sure.
like, and that's a gift. Like, that's a moment. You see Kanye like behind the boards. This was just Kanye walking around a fire, like dapping people up and smiling. I was like, this is not that interesting.
A lot
And I
of
was,
people were there though. Did you see the pictures? Like Chris Rock was there, Jonah Hill was there. Like,
well, Chris Rock actually gave like the toast to open it, and he had a line where he was like, so they flew out like 150 movers and shakers, writers, reviewers of the music world, and they're around this big fire when they drop the album, and Chris Rock is like, enjoy the big fire tonight, tomorrow it turns into a cross. And like, people did not like that at all. It kind of set the tone for,
that's great because Kanye's like pseudo religious.
Yeah, it was like, I couldn't believe it. My mouth dropped when he said that.
I wish I saw more people congregating that.
It was crazy. So then Kanye starts to play Ye, which, I mean, if you want to talk about the way the life of Pablo started with this beautiful, soulful gospel song, Ultra Light Beam, to Last Night I Thought About Killing You, premeditated murder. I was like, all right, here we go, buckle in.
You know what's great about that song though, which I think is probably the weakest song on there, just because it's a glorified intro track. Mm-hmm. But he was like, he's like, what did he say? Like, I love myself.
Yeah, I love myself way more than I love you.
So I thought about killing you.
So, yeah, man. I mean, the thing is, like, so Kanye dropped another 7-track album. That's what he said, is that Pusha, him, Kid See Ghost, Tiana Taylor, Nas. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if Nas will be 7 tracks. We'll see. I don't remember if that was included. Yeah, but that they're going to be shorter albums, and he's trying to focus it a little bit more. 7 songs is like almost the perfect length of this album, because I think it leaves you wanting more, but at the same time, I can't really imagine getting more and kind of liking it. So I think it kind of nails it as 7. And obviously it's been 2 years since Life of Pablo dropped, and probably like a year and a half since he stopped working on Pablo for good, producing it and fixing it up.
Right.
Did you like Ye?
Yes, I did. Ooh. I think Ye's hot as fuck.
Here we go. Tell me, what did you like about this album?
So I think we're pretty obviously in like, we're in late career Ye, yeah. LeBron's in his 15th year. He's become a mercenary soon. Kanye, much like Jay-Z and Eminem, has to change as he gets old, Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, that doesn't mean he's become a little lyrically deficient. I think this album is similar to Pablo in sense that the lyrics are just not quite up to snuff as past work, which is tough. This is his 8th album, his 8th good album. He has a very high bar for himself, but for whatever reason, he's not putting as much time into the verses. But you still get the flashes of vintage Ye all over. I think what kind of shows this album already shows its age, because you have like the Tristan Thompson references and the Stormy Daniels references. You have stuff like that. You also have shades of current troll league Ye. The Russell Simmons line, fucking got me too'd. Like, that kind of plays into his Bill Cosby innocent tweet. Not the best look, but it's kind of what Kanye is like nowadays, right? But I think there are 4 fucking bangers on this 7-track album. I think it's awesome.
So a funny tweet I saw was someone that didn't like the album said the best part about this album is that Kanye planted the biggest Tristan Thompson or the biggest Kobe diss that I've ever seen. Basically equating Tristan Thompson's level of basketball ability to Kobe Bryant is just ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking up the lyrics here to All Mine. Let me read you a couple of my favorites. I love your titties because they prove I can focus on 2 things at once. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Kanye. That's Kanye though.
Let me hit it. Let me hit it raw like fuck the outcome. Hey, none of us would be here without come. Hey,
That's like famous part too.
yo, I literally when I was watching the live stream, I literally cringed. I was like, like, come on, like, yeah. I mean,
line again.
He's a bit sophomoric, and he's even called himself out for being, I mean, a douchebag. He very famously in one of his best songs ever said, "Yeah, I'm a douchebag. Like this is kind of who I am." And we know Kanye's been incredibly controversial throughout his career, but particularly recently, with all the Donald Trump stuff, the slavery comments, like you said, the bill, he defended Bill Cosby's innocence.
And then what's he say in this album? Easy trolling OD, huh? Which is kind of what we thought the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a really interesting guy, but I agree. There's at least 3 songs on this that I would say are going to go down as classic Kanye songs. Ghost Town, I think, is maybe the hottest song of the year, and 070 Shake is freaking. This is her Nicki Minaj on Monster moment. Just like, all right, I'm about to steal this shit away from all these much larger artists on this track. Yeah, I think Wouldn't Leave is really great.
Yes. Charlie fucking Wilson, dog. Oh, no,
yeah,
sorry.
Man.
He's no mistakes. No, Wouldn't Leave. That's one with Ty Dolla $ign. Yeah.
Yep.
Wouldn't Leave's awesome.
Yeah, Wouldn't Leave is great. Violent Crimes, I kind of go back and forth because like it hits. I think
I've listened to that one the least, to be honest.
It hits a really great note for me. It's sentimental, but at the same time, like lyrically, it's just like very cringeworthy. Talking about not wanting his daughter to become hot, because he knows like he was an asshole to women and disrespects them, and that she'll probably be disrespected. It's just he talks about possibly beating her. It's like oof, like.
All right, man.
I mean, he did the
great observation.
Yeah, I was gonna say you did this a lot better on We Major. We didn't need you to try to explore this a little bit more. So just kind of let sleeping dogs lie. But you mentioned before you felt like Kanye gave all the good beats to Pusha on this, or the better beats. So that makes me think you don't really feel like it's production wise or sonically up to Daytona.
I think it's not that. I think these beats are just by design. Like smaller. I won't say muted, but like it's not big production the way Daytona is. These are, it's kind of like Pablo beats. He's, I don't know. He's just it's kind of more for the vibe. So like I don't think none of the beats have really stood out to me for like the whole length of the song. But at the same point, I think like Yikes and Wouldn't Leave and No Mistakes are good beats. They fit the song well. But the beats aren't the star of any of the songs the way I think like the beat on the games we play and is half the reason you listen.
Right. That makes sense. I think I agree with that. I also think I get a very like Graduation mixed with Pablo type vibe. Like sure. I mentioned, we Major, Celebration, like those could have fit very well, or these songs probably could have gone in there in some ways. Although I think Graduation as a project is a lot more focused and refined, obviously. So I'm going to ask you the question that everyone that reviews a Kanye album has to ask after: where does this fall in your rankings at the moment?
It's probably 8th, but
yeah, I think so too.
It's right there. I think. Do I kind of, my rankings change a lot, especially at the bottom, but
sure.
I mean, 808s and Yeezus are like big swings that some people love, some people hate, but like you give them a lot of credit for doing what they did. And 808s in particular, incredibly influential, right?
Right.
And then Pablo was something that the longer it was out, the more people realized, wait, there's a lot of great stuff.
Yeah.
And by design, Ye is a shorter album, but I think there's great moments here. But I think it's tough to make the case right now that it's better than anything else. But I think it's still good. I don't think he has any bad albums.
Does this album make you forgive Kanye? I've actually seen people asking this, and I mean,
why was that the question? Like,
right? Yeah, that's the thing is, like the Ringer exit survey I was reading today, they asked something similar, and the response I agreed with most is that I never had anything to have to forgive him for, because I don't really care about his opinion. Yeah. I care about his art. And
I think most people have felt that way for some time now.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, the outrage.
We said this when we realized the albums were coming. It's like,
Mhm.
I never thought he believed much of what he was talking about on the, the alt-right shit, if he wasn't even really that much alt-right. And he never had an opinion on policy. He's not, he's just trolling. And unfortunately, I wish he wasn't doing it. And Pusha T said as much as well, but it's like, whatever. Kanye's a narcissistic guy. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm listening to the music. And like the Guardian tweeted thing, why isn't Kanye being canceled? I'm like, why are we canceling him? He hasn't fucking done anything wrong.
Yeah.
He did shit we didn't agree with.
Although it is kind of crazy because I do feel like this is the Kanye album with the least amount of hype around it, which is
that's true.
Crazy to say.
175 to 190 is the projection first week. 70 to 80 traditional. That would put him, if it's low end, it put him 5th in terms of rap releases behind Post Malone, Cole, Cardi B, and Migos. And he's never been a dominant, chart mover, album seller. Drake has beat him every single time. So I actually think that's a very healthy first week, given all the boycotting.
Right. Yeah. I mean, when we were texting about it, you basically put it into terms where, or I actually think you tweeted this as well. Kanye's albums go from very good to like, I don't know, like a
masterpiece.
Yeah, masterpiece. So you're basically dealing with like the top of the top, like the cream of the cream here. So, I mean, definitely going to be a lot of hot takes for time to come on Ye, and we want to hear yours. So hit us up at Nowstalgia Pod on Twitter. Comment on our YouTube breakouts. Share our YouTube breakouts with friends. That's how you help us grow. Check out our XXL Freshman breakout, which is getting some attention right now because XSL Freshman will be dropping soon.